Hello and welcome back. My name is Ashley and I am the owner of Subliminally Awesome LLC. Thanks for joining me for the making of my Jasmine and Orange Rose Quartz Cold Process Soap. So here I am adding my lye to my oils. I've been wanting to make a soap with crystals for quite a while, and rose quartz is my favorite. I'll get more into detail about rose quartz crystals later in the video, but I was really excited to make this soap. Here I am adding my jasmine and orange essential oils. So I was inspired to make this soap from an acrylic painting I saw that went across my Instagram. My Instagram is filled with all different types of artists and soap makers, and I get a lot of inspiration from pictures that I see for soaps that I make. This one, I should add a picture of the actual painting, but it was just a beautiful white, black, pink, and gold acrylic painting. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, I need to make a soap that looks like this. If you're a fellow soap maker, it's kind of funny. I will be going through my Facebook or my Instagram newsfeed, and everything I feel like looks like soap, whether it be a painting or a bar of soap, or food. Oh my gosh, I am just trained to see soap everywhere. So anyway, that's where the inspiration came from, and I'm actually super excited to see how this soap comes out. Pink and gold and black are one of my favorite combos and have been for a long time in my life, so we'll see how this comes out. So for my colors, I just used a bunch of titanium dioxide. I don't want to say a bunch, but I just used titanium dioxide for the white part of my soap, some black oxide pigment for the black. The pink is actually using pink Brazilian clay for the color. I really like the rose kind of natural pink color that comes from it. And then I used some gold sparkle mica from Brambleberry for the gold part and for the mica line. So now that I finally have all my colors mixed in and my essential oils mixed in, it's time to create. So on the top and the bottom, I wanted the white, and then a few layers of the colors in the middle. So I kind of tried to texturize the first layer a little bit, just to kind of get some wavy lines. I didn't want the lines to be super straight. And then I'm adding my first layer of the pink Brazilian clay color soap. So as I added each layer, I tried to texturize it a little bit, and fill in all of the corners so I could get those colors all across each bar. I'm adding my gold layer. And then that lovely black layer. I love contrasting colors when you get a color that's super light and super dark. So jasmine and orange is a really nice scent. To me, it's a very romantic scent. It's sweet, it's floral, and I really enjoy it. I was constantly checking my batter because towards the middle it started thickening up on me. And I always get worried. Every batch of soap acts differently, unless if I'm using a fragrance or an essential oil that I know I've used before, or if I know it is going to make the batter thicken up really fast, or if I have a lot of time to work with it. Sometimes it's kind of a guessing game. And when you're doing all these layers, sometimes I get nervous. Luckily, this soap turned out just fine. So normally when I do a mica line, I am way more strategic about doing it because my white batter was thickening up so fast. I kind of scurried and tried to get that mica on there. Normally I use like a strainer to kind of sift it on there. And then I actually use one of those, I guess you would call it a bulb syringe, kind of like, you know, the things that people use for babies to blow off the extra mica, because you don't want too much in there, because otherwise your bars will fall apart. So you kind of want the perfect amount of layer in there so you can see the mica, but you're not putting so much that the bars will not stick together in the middle. So sometimes it takes some playing around, trying to figure out how much you need, and a lot of experimenting. As you can see, my batter got pretty thick there at the end, so I'm glad I kind of went a little faster there at the end. So I kind of smacked the loaves down a little bit just to make sure all of those layers stuck together and there were no air bubbles. Cleaning up a little bit. So I used just a plastic spoon to add a little bit of texture to the top of these soaps. And so I chose to use rose quartz crystals on these soaps. It's one of my favorite crystals. I love pink, so that helps. But this is just a very romantic crystal tied to all types of love. Some people think it's just tied to romantic love, but it can be love with any relationship. It ties to good communication with the ones that you love. And I kind of thought it fit with the scent that I had going in this soap because jasmine and orange is very romantic. And the inspiration that I was going off with the pink and the black just feels like a very romantic palette to me. I added a little bit of Himalayan pink salt, some nice coarse salt to the top also for decoration. I thought it matched, and I also only had enough crystals for one of the loaves. So, you know, if you're not into having crystals on your soap, you can still get this without the crystals. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. I hope you'll join me for the cut of this soap so you can see how it turns out with me. Once again, thank you for joining me. I'm happy to have you here, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.